This is now recorded. Okay. There is a devzing. Okay. There is a site called devzing.com. Okay. This devzing provides a free Bugzilla hosting too. Okay. That is fully free, or I think, let me see. Yeah. I think for 15 days there is a trial. Okay. You can do that. We will also host Bugzilla and then we will provide it to you. But there is a free trial for 15 days. You can try this one. Okay. So you can try this devzing. What I have done is I have signed up to this one. Okay. And then it will ask a few questions as usual. Once you sign up to devzing, probably if you go here, sign in, and then there is a sign up. Okay. There's a sign up also available in devzing. So if you sign up for that, you'll be able to get into, it will send you the user ID password. Once it sends to user ID password, you'll be able to get to this window as soon as you log in. Okay. So this is how it will look like. Bugzilla, whether you download and install on your machine or you use a hosted version, it's all the same. Okay. It's all the same. Now, before filing a bug, there is an administration. Okay. Under the administration, as we discussed before, there are different products that you will be testing. Okay. And so first thing is you need to get into this products. What products you are, by default there's a test product. You can also add a product here. Again, this is done only by the administrator. Let me say open mentor as a product. Okay. So it is open for bug entry. So all the default values. Okay. Within that product, you can also have a product component. Okay. So you can also have a product component. Let us say quiz is a component. Okay. Let us say quiz. I add it. The product has been created. Now, if you go back to again administration, under the products, you see open mentor is a product. Then under the same administration, if you see these components, okay, under this component, this open mentor product is there. Suppose I edit the components of open mentor, I click that. Now it's a quiz is one component. Typically a component is a module. Okay. Now I also say announcements. Okay. Announcements. We can also have assignments. Okay. A fairly simple product. Very simple product, but very powerful product. Okay. Now, again, I go back to administration. So we added a product. Suppose you want to add another product. Okay. You want to add another product. Now I say open mentor test product. For example, I say material management display. Okay. MMERP. So I add MMERP as a thing. Within this, you can also have, rather than quiz, we talked about purchase order as a module. You can add a product and one component to start with, you can do it. Now, if you go here, again to administration, you will see this under these components. There's an MMP ERP also added. Within that, there is one component purchase order that is also done. Now, let me come back to this administration once again. There are something called field values. Okay, field values, custom fields. For example, I click on the field values. Typically for a bug, we talked about system status, everything we talked about. There is a hardware, there is a OS, there is a status. Under the hardware, there is a PC, Macintosh. So they have added something like this. So like this, you can also add what is the operating system. Now you can also add one more thing. There's a custom field, additional field also you can add. What is the additional field? You can say browser. Okay, browser. What is the field? Is it a large text box or a drop down? I say it's a drop down. Let us say 010, something like that. Okay. Now you can enter values over here. Okay. So this is how, so you can add additional values. The reason why I'm showing it to you is it is not done by you. It will be done by your administrator. You don't have to worry about that. Just know it is available. Okay. So once the administrator sets all these information, now you come back to home. Remember in Bugzilla, you have logged in bugs, right? Same like file a bug. That's it. File a bug. In which project or product you want to file a bug, Open Mentor or MMERP. So I go to MMERP. Okay. I want to add a bug. That's a model purchase order. And then severity, you can say, typically there is something called blocker. Okay. Major, minor, some people will use, let me also open this thing. Okay. Bug severity. Typically, there is a concept called blocker or also called showstopper. That means a complete failure. Blocker means I am not able to produce. I am not able to add a quotation. If quotation is not there, purchase order cannot be there, GRN can, so it completely stops you from proceeding further. It stops from going further. If the bug is of that nature, I am not able to log in, it's a blocker. That means everybody will have a problem. I am not able to add an item. If item I am not able to add, nothing will work in the system. Correct? It is called a blocker. Then high or major. Okay. Data loss, crash, right? Consistent failures. If it completely stops, it is a blocker or showstopper. High or major means I save a purchase order, amount is not saved, rest of the data is saved. I lost the data. Data loss is a major bug. Or suddenly I do something, crashes. You might have noticed word crashing, Skype crashing, crash happens. It's a high or major severity bug. Whenever I try to do it, continuously fails. Okay. But it is not stopping me from proceeding further. I'm able to do other job, but this way it is just failing. Then it is called high. Then I'll say low or minor. Okay. This is called like UI text is not there. Message is not clear. Okay. All these things will be small ones. Medium. This is where it is very difficult to classify, right? If it is not a blocker, if it is not a high, if it is not a low, then definitely it's a medium. Reason is medium is also high, but work around is possible. Sometimes this gate is closed. You can go through the back gate. So there is some way it is failing. but there is some way through which I can get it done. Then it is called a medium. Typically, high, medium, low is also used, or major or minor is used, blocker or showstopper used. So in Bugzilla also, you will see what is the, suppose I say this is a major bug, okay. Priority I will come later. Now I can say it is happening on PC, it is happening on Windows, okay. It is confirmed or unconfirmed. Sometimes what happens is you may find a bug, but it may not be consistently happening. It will happen now. You try again, it will not happen. You try again, it will happen. So this is a problem in some of the issues. So if you are able to consistently produce the bug, it is called confirmed. Okay. Original estimation. So estimation, let us leave it at this point of time. You can say like 2 days, something like that. Deadline also you can say by 8th you have to fix this issue. Okay, this alias and URL we will forget at this point of time, but this is mandatory. Summary is one line description, exactly like what Bugzilla asked, right? PO quantity is more than, sorry, GRN quantity is more than PO quantity. Okay, you can say system allows more GRN quantity than PO quantity. You can give the bug description. If you need any attachment, exactly like that, and then choose the attachment. Same like Bugzilla we did. What is that description, right? Screenshot you can give. And you can say submit the bug. Once you submit the bug, standard thing is one line description, multiple line description, steps to reproduce, the severity, any screenshots. And if at the bottom, if you see system allows more GRN quantity. Now the status will be open, right? Right now it is confirmed, right? Now imagine after some time the developer comes, okay? Developer comes and then says, it is in progress. I am working on it. Save the changes. Okay. Now this is a bug one. If you click on that number 1, you could see it. Okay. At the bottom, initially it was my description. At this time, 21, this time, this is, I think, some US timing. It's PST, Pacific Standard Time. I am working on it now. I gave, right? The status is in progress. Now, suppose I go and then say resolved. It is fixed. Found the error, corrected the program. This is the typical done activity by the developer. Okay. Tester files the bug, developer gives the details. Now it says, if you see that it's coded out, now it is fixed. Okay. Again, within this fix, by the time you find an error, another tester also may find the same error. He or she also may file the same bug. At that time, somebody developer will say, hey, 2 testers filed the same bug. Right? Many times for the police, if there is an accident happening, multiple people will call police. Sir, there is a accident near Gemini Circle. Same accident, multiple phone calls. Same way, same problem, multiple testers will give this issue. At that time, developer will say this is a duplicate, resolved, fixed. So if you see here, this is a history of the bug. So every tool provides bug history. Pretty much like you have the case history, right? Case is reported, FIR filed, initial inquiry is made, evidence is collected, witness is produced, police inquiry done, accused is in search, accused found, accused is produced to the court. So everything is a status, and I need to know at what date, what time this has happened. Exactly like Bugzilla provides this information. This is the bug history. So today we learned about one more thing in terms of there is a term called severity. Severity means how critical is this problem? If this problem happens, am I blocked from proceeding further? Do I suffer a data loss? I entered something in the UI, when I pulled out, it is not there. System crashes. Is that kind of a bug? Or is it a UI spelling mistake or message is not clear? I didn't receive email, but the action is happened. So all these things will be low or minor bugs. Anything that is high, but through a different route, I can make it happen. If that is the case, for example, in a scooty, button start doesn't happen. It's a problem. It's a high bug. Okay. But it does not stop you. There's a kickstart. Kickstart is the workaround for workaround meaning alternate way. Workaround is alternate way. If an alternate way is possible, still I am able to proceed. In that case, I will say medium. Screen related bugs, text related bugs, email spelling mistake related bugs, color related bugs, all these things are low or minor. This is how every bug tracking system will work. We have seen two bug tracking systems. One is Bugasura, another is Bugzilla. Is this clear? Is this concept of bug tracking clear to you? If so, please raise your hands or give a reaction. I'll wait. Is this clear? Good. It's simple, right? It is very simple. Only thing is, rather than sending an email, you should send it through this one. So next bug you found, okay, you go to home, another bug you found, click on file a bug. Now this is on open mentor, okay. Then this is on quiz. On quiz, this is like this is a minor bug, and I could say this is happening on quiz. Unable to show questions in jumbled order. Okay, like Google form. For example, if somebody needs a feature, then they will say instead of a bug, they will say this is an enhancement. Enhancement meaning I need some more me feature, new feature. This is not available. Like Google form, implement this feature also. So somebody files like this, commits a bug. It is not a bug per se. It is not a bug. Okay, it is not a bug. Now, if you go to browse, open mentor, if you browse, again it shows these are all the modules. There's a bug. There's something assigned to people. Now, if you go to reports, what report you want? I want a tabular report. Okay, I want a tabular report. Now, in MMERP as well as in open mentor, I want all modules, all status, all resolution. Okay, generate the report. Huh? Oh, it is going for a plot. Okay. Let us generate a report. Suppose I go to the detailed bug information. Again, it will ask all these information. So you can select which one you want. For example, I want to have generate report, summary, generate report. I need to give some text over here. Okay. Contains the string, contains all the words, so does not match. So it contains the string. Okay. For example, Google. Probably we need to find out why it is not showing to me. Okay. Let me check it out why it's not showing. Typically, you can do a search in this and then get it, right? Then this is a very powerful tool. Okay. You can get any report at the same time. You can also have something called charts. There's a graphical reports, bar chart, pie chart, everything can be possible from here. Only thing is you need to configure it. The UI is not that great like Bugzilla, but Bugzilla is one of the most used tool, open source tools, free, full capabilities are available. Okay. Now I go to search. When I go to search, status, all products, search. Now you could see there are all products, all bugs. It just report here. In MMERP there is a bug. In OpenMentor there is a bug. 2 bugs found. All the bugs will be coming over here. Okay. So this is like grid view. Okay. Is it clear to you? Is Bugzilla clear to you? Bug tracking clear to you? Filing a bug. You cannot just like that take the phone and then call the developer, say there is a bug. You cannot just like that shoot a mail, or you cannot just put in Skype, this is a bug. Bug has to go through a proper tracking software. If this is clear, please raise your hands or give a reaction. So if this is clear, please raise your hands or give a reaction. No reaction comes. Or is it Zoho taking time to pop that reaction to me? I'm not sure. Any doubts in this? Any doubts in bug tracking using Bugzilla? And people also asked this question. Okay. If you go to youtube.com/free open mentor, there are playlists. Under this playlist, you can see analytical reasoning, upskill India testing, view the full playlist. It is also available here. Okay. It is also available here. So people, they also see each video get some views. So people also come to this and then watch after our session is over. So whenever you want to refresh, you can go to learn.openmentor. It will open the same video, or you directly go to YouTube and then see this video will come. Okay. Now if you go to Upskill India, full stack development, right? So you could see this video has been viewed by 972 views. So over and above people attending our classes, they also view this and then they get benefited. So we are both offline and online, and providing a live training as well as non-live training. Good. Let me move to the next stuff. Okay. Before that, I'll stop my screen share. Just give me a second. I want to show you one thing. Okay. Good. Now, there is a concept called test automation. What is a test automation? Let us take grinder. Anybody has done manual grinding of flour or idli or dosa? Have you done manually? Anybody? Good. So what will you do? What is the process, step-by-step process for getting idli flour or idli mavu or dosa mavu ready? You need to take rice, soak it in water for some time. When it becomes soft, take a bunch and then put it in that grinder, manual grinder. There is a pit, then there is a, we call it as the valakai, right? Or the kulavi. So there is a stator with a pit which is static. There is a dynamic thing you do like this. So you put the rice, soaked rice in that. Then you add some water, put that stone in a cylindrical shape. You do the rotational force. That revolution or rotational force in a round grinds the floor, grinds the rice because of the weight and the force, and it is soft, it becomes sticky. Whenever you find it more sticky, what will you do? It becomes difficult. What will you do? Anybody? Remember? You will add some water, correct? Do you remember or not? You add some water, then you grind, then you manually take, you just do like this. Oh, now this, the quality is good. This is ready for making dosa or idli. You take that flour, put it in a separate vessel, put more rice, grind it again. This is how you do. I also have the experience of grinding cotton seeds. In Tamil, we call it as a paruthi kotamang. Cotton seeds. Soak the cotton seed in the morning. In the evening, it will become soft. You grind it. There is also a milk coming out of that. And that is what for what? That is for what? That cotton seed grinding is for what? Anybody knows? Anybody knows in this room? As a kid, I have done it a lot of times. Grinding the cotton seed. For what purpose? Anybody knows? It is one of the nutritional food for the cows and the bulls. It is a standard practice all over India. Cotton seed, soak it in the morning, grind it, give it to the cows and bulls. It's a very nutritious food to the cows and bulls. When we had cows and bulls in our village, I had done that many times. Very interesting. Every day. This is the manual process. Now what has happened in the from the manual process? Oh, Satyanarayan said for cow. Very good. See, this is it's all great memories, and it is a great practice. It's a good exercise for the arms also. Okay. Now, in our current day grinder, what happens? Do you remember what happens? Same thing. You have to soak the rice, get the amount of how much of rice I should do for 5 people. That planning is still manual. So writing the test case or test conditions is still manual. Thinking of permutation combination is still manual. There is no alternate to the brain. Okay. But the grinding as a process, what has happened? Previously, this cylindrical stone that was moving. Now in the new age grinder, what happened? The base is moving in a circular fashion. You flipped it. To automate, what we have done, we have flipped it. Recently, we also had a WhatsApp video. Instead of one guy putting the electricity for the grinder, attached the grinder to a cycle, and then cycle chain, put that in a cog wheel, attach the grinder. You do cycling as an exercise. Grinding is also done. Anybody saw that video? Anybody had a chance to see that video in WhatsApp? It was coming viral to many people. Okay, it came. So it is like, I would say, let me see whether I'm able to get that video from my WhatsApp. Okay. There is a get ready guys. Okay. There's a kind of a message that came. Okay. Now from where it came, just give me a second. I'll find it out. Okay. Interesting video. And it came on India Science Day on Sir C.V. Raman's birthday day. Okay. So it's a very good thinking. Basically, it's a very simple process. Okay. Hold on for a second. I just want to get that. Okay. There it is. I'm going to show that video to you. Okay. See, this is the video. See, this is automation. Rather than manually I am doing something, I want to automate. This is the video. Okay. Okay. So a grinder fitted to a regular cycle, and then you do this dual purpose. Okay. Got it? Did you see that? Do you like it? If you like it, please raise your hand or send a reaction. This is nothing but automation. Automation meaning rather than me manually doing, somebody is making it through a machine. This is mechanical automation. Then what is in test automation? Okay. What is in test automation? Okay. Before I want to go to the test automation, I want also show this to you guys. Whether I got this information recently from one of my friends. This also I want to show to you. Please see this. There is a job interview notification by Zoho. Okay. Zoho had put this. Greetings from Zoho Corp. There is a March 4th and 5th 9 a.m. for graduates. It says written test programming and aptitude level 1. Level 2 programming round. Third, programming and problem solving skills. Then technical HR. Now if you see here, what does he mean by programming test, machine test? What is it? Written test is for 60 minutes. And this is based on programming and aptitude. For the second level, programming test on the machine. You will be given a laptop. A problem will be given to you. You need to code and then show. That's it. Only when you cross this and this next level, you will go. Okay. Students should carry their own laptop. Okay. I will provide only the place. The reason why I'm showing this to you is this is how every company is going to do in the future. half an hour you come and then answer some question. This is not going to happen. Are you able to do it? Are you able to solve aptitude questions? Are you capable of carrying out the job rather than just talking? This is going to be the big change in the coming days. Already it is happening. So guys, please be ready to practice. Whether it is development or testing, you'll be asked to do rather than talk. Only when you do, after they are satisfied with your actions, they will talk to you. This is going to be the future. Do you get it? Do you understand the seriousness of how the world is moving? If so, this is the way it is going to be. Every company hereafter it will ask only for the doers. You are a tester, I will give you a problem, give a system, test it, file a bug. That's it. Then only I will talk. Why should I waste my time in talking to you? You may be a great English communicator, but you may not be able to do. So I will test whether you are able to do. Is this clear? This is going to be the future. If this is clear, if the message is clear to you, please raise your hands. Okay, one reaction already came. Good. Every company will follow the same route because the time for the senior people to evaluate is taking a lot of pain. So better do it, prove it. Now, as a tester, what is an automation? What I'm doing is, let me start showing the screen. Okay. A very simple test. I go here. I want to give a password, user ID password. I give a wrong password, should not allow me. I give a right password, it should allow me. Okay. I click items, it takes me to item master. I click vendors, it takes me to vendor master. I click departments, it takes me to department master. I click material request, it takes me to material request, right? This itself is a test. If there are 100 screens, I need to get out, and then when I click log out, it gets me out. So what am I doing as a tester? What is my physical action? Take the grinder example. Take the grinder example. In the grinder, there is one thing static, there is one thing dynamic. So there is one thing revolving, there is one thing putting a pressure on thing to get ground, and the flour will come out. Using your hand, left hand you will be moving like this, right hand you will be pushing it inside. In a grinder also there will be a plate like this. When the flour comes out, this plate is stopping that, it will go inside that pit again to get ground. So it is automated. What is the action here? One is rotation as an action. Another thing is pushing it to the other action. In testing, what is your action? Clicking is an action. Typing is an action. Seeing is an action. Deciding whether it is correct is an action. There are 4 actions in testing. Okay. Let me just share my screen once again. There are 4 actions. 4 actions in testing. Click, type, see, decide, pass or fail. These are all the action. This is physical action. This is physical action. I see. This is again a physical action. Deciding is a logical action. Okay. Now I want to automate this. Instead of me clicking it, I will ask my junior to click it. Instead of me typing it, I will ask my junior to. But the problem is still I need another person. No, I don't want a person. I want machine as a robot to do it. How can we do that? there is a tool called Selenium. Selenium is open source tool. What you first thing, very simple thing, what you need to do is go to Selenium browser extension, search for Selenium browser extension. Okay, we copy here the QA, I'll do it. Search for Selenium browser extension. It will show something like that, Selenium IDE. Okay, add to Chrome. Just add to Chrome. Add the extension. Once you add the extension, it is coming in. This is the extensions symbol. If you click here, now you could see Selenium IDE here. Okay. Previously it is not there. Now, very simple process. Is this clear? Search for Selenium browser extension. Take the first option, add it to Chrome. Then under this extension, you will see that. First step. Now watch very, very carefully. From the extension, I open this Selenium. It has record a new test in a new project. Okay. Now let me first go to the copy paste this. Okay. I go here. Sorry, I go to this one. It says record a new test. Now I click on it. I click a name. Demo 6th March. Let us give a name. Click OK. It is saying what is the URL. This Selenium will work only on the browsers. Now I say this is my URL. It says start recording. Watch very carefully. I click start recording. It is opening me a browser. Now I type admin. I type A, B, C, D, E. I click login. Nothing happens. Now I click admin. Now I type admin. I click login. Okay. Let me close this. I click items. This page comes. I click back. I click location. I click back. I click quotation. I click back. Now I go to let us say tax code. I say tax 0001. Okay. I just add. I click back. I log out. Now it says Selenium is recording. I come back to this. There is a stop button. I stopped. It is asking me, let's say demo 3. Okay. So I give a name. If you look at it, what this guy has done is every one of my actions. Okay. Every one of my actions. Open this, set the size, click on this, type this, type this. Again, come back, type this, type this. Click on tax code, click on description. So everything he just recorded. There are so many actions I have done. He recorded all these things. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is just watch. Just now watch. I am not going to do anything. Just keep a watch on it. I recorded all my actions. Now I click run current test. I am not doing anything. He is doing. I am not doing anything. He is doing. Finished. All the actions, if you see, all the clicks have been done. If you see here at the bottom, all these have been done. Every click that I made, he also made. I added this. He comes back and then he says, this is done. Only thing is he's not closing this pop-up. That is okay because that is not an application window. We can also do that. Now, if I come here, right, tax code, it is already added, so it is not adding a duplicate, but it did. Let me do one thing. Let me go here. Okay. Execution speed. It is going fast. Now I am making it slow. Okay. Watch. I am executing once again. Now watch very carefully. I am not doing anything manually. It is the robot doing, Selenium doing. He's waiting for a few seconds and then doing it. I am just watching it. So this is robotic action on the system. Now he goes to item master, comes back. He goes to location master, comes back. He goes to quotations, exactly like what I did. He comes back. He goes to tax code, types this information, he clicks add, he comes back, he logs out. Did you notice? Did you notice what happened? This is like a magic. I am not doing manually. I am instructing the tool to do, and the tool is able to do all the transactions. Like I click, he clicks. Only thing is when it is doing the clicks and types, I am manually seeing it, this portion. Seeing and deciding whether it is correct or not, I am manually doing. But clicks and types, I automated. I am able to automate seeing and deciding pass R file. My testing is done. And this can do at speed. This will never get tired. Selenium will not ask for salary increase also. Right? But someone has to program in Selenium. If you program in Selenium, it will do things faster. So you need a tester. Selenium cannot replace a tester because Selenium needs to get instruction from a tester. Thinking process, creating test cases process is all your brain only. Is this interesting? If it is interesting, please give a reaction or raise your hands. Good. Excellent. Now I will stop here for the day. Okay, I stop recording.